people who are impoverished, and a strong, outspoken supporter of working against the systems that keep them there. So last year he put out an encyclical on climate change, and this is from the Catholic Church. It's a short 2-minute video, and I thought it really resonated with me about our responsibilities, every one of us. So I hope you enjoy it.
So here's a little thought experiment. Imagine that I spent a lot of time making a gift for you, or spent a lot of time shopping for it, and I wrapped it up and gave it to you with a great deal of intention, and then you ended up stepping on it or throwing it out. How do you think that would make me feel? Well, that's essentially the idea behind caring for creation. God has given us this beautiful and gracious gift, and it's up to us to care for it and to respect it, and to reverence it for the gift that it is.
When we care for the environment, we care for the bounty of the Lord. And that bounty is given to every one of us, not just some of us, but every one of us to enjoy and to sustain our needs.
The support system of human life. That's what the environment turns out to be. It's what produces food, the air to breathe, the water or the rain to fall and water. Our life is so bound with creation that we're bound to respect it, if it is also to serve us.
Because creation is a gift from God, we're asked to steward it. The book of Genesis asks us to keep and till the natural world. And sadly, we've done a very good job tilling it, but not such a great job keeping it.
When creation suffers, it hurts most the poorest of people. Poor people generally have to depend so much more on the water, on the climate, because that's how they make their livings. They are very vulnerable to climate change. Think about farmers. If there is a 2 or 3 degrees increase in temperature, then people cannot grow the same thing in the same area. So the care for creation translates directly into the care for our brothers and sisters.
Laudato Si calls all of us to care for the natural world. Now the call and how we live it out depends on who we are. If we're a young person, it may mean something as simple as recycling or consuming less. If we're an adult, it may mean making decisions in our corporation and in our workplace that affect the environment in a more positive way, and especially making decisions that take into account the needs of the poor.
Caring for creation, it calls for a certain kind of a unity of reciprocal relationship between man and his environment. We receive the earth as a guardian. It will be very unfair if we pass on the earth as a wilderness.
I'd like to invite each one of you to attend a presentation by Paul Douglas next Sunday afternoon at St. Thomas Becket Catholic Church. This was put together by a consortium, an ad hoc consortium of 9 churches, lay leaders from 9 churches, people like me. Paul Douglas has certainly answered his call. He is a self-described, he's a scientist, but he's also a self-described conservative evangelical Christian. So he is walking the walk, and he will talk about how he was called to do what he's doing. So I hope you can come.